Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Ethereum. My name is Ben and I will take you through the daily charts, the short-term charts, because there have been some changes on our charts, on these BTC and ETH charts. Cryptos are volatile, yes, but at the moment they are pretty much just moving sideways, and so it's important to consider latest developments, and I will let you know what has changed. Let's go. So we are on the Market Intel website, dailymarketupdate.com. You can register here for free. As you know, you get access to all of these updates, also the latest one, and also what I will talk to you about today will have been communicated already before. So let's click on cryptocurrencies, and here you can see the Bitcoin Ethereum charts. We're going to take a look at the Ethereum one-day chart first, and let's click on the daily here for ETH. To be fair, on the ETH chart, not too much has changed, but it is still the case that this correction is still unfolding. So we talked about this wave 2 before, and what I want to communicate is that the reaction after that August low, it just hasn't been in any way convincing or in any way bullish. Okay, so the market could still easily go a little bit lower. It is still our preferred interpretation that the price will turn around to the upside here and rally in a third wave, but the probabilities for a more bearish scenario have increased. The probabilities for a move down below $1,522 are now at 38%, which means we only see it with a 62% likelihood that Ethereum will follow this third wave to the upside. That still means we have a bullish bias, and breaking below 1522 doesn't mean the bull market is over, but it would still allow for a much larger wave 2 correction. So that means we're not bearish, but the probabilities for the bearish scenario have increased. I want to talk about that bearish scenario, and it just means to be more on the side of caution. Really, from a technical point of view, I think nothing has changed because the overall correction that started in March is still unfolding. There has not been any confirmation yet that the correction is over. So the correction is set to continue until we get a first, let's say, convincing impulse to the upside, which also would drive the price above $4,091, because that would be a break above the top of wave 1, which is always a confirmation that a third wave is unfolding. So again, just to mention that again, if we follow the yellow, let's say the yellow count, move down in yellow wave 2, which is located there as an alternative scenario, it would be considered a WXY structure, and it's a more complex correction, and we would then need to recalculate a support zone once the support area is broken here. $1,813 is the key support that distinguishes the bullish from the more bearish scenario, which however is still bullish, just will take a little bit longer for a third wave to develop. So let's take a look at the 8-hour chart. You see here the additional support levels in a little bit more detail. You can see the correction is still unfolding. The reaction from the 5th of August low hasn't been an impulse. So there's no impulsive development, which means, we always have to consider the latest indicators. So we're observing also the MACD, the RSI, for example, in the background, other indicators. They don't really show a clear bottoming formation yet. So from that point of view, just be careful here in the market. 1,522 is next support, and also the invalidation point for the green scenario. Then we have $1,370 and $1,074 just below. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart, and here we have actually deactivated our trading area, which means really technically from the chart point of view, nothing has changed, but it means we just have to be more on the side of caution. From the beginning of that bull market, we've been tracking these movements to the upside. Bitcoin hasn't broken a single support zone on the daily chart in our analysis. And now after Bitcoin moved Bitcoin tripled, right? Quadrupled since the bear market low, where many people thought Bitcoin would go to zero. Yeah, we didn't, and it's now, the risk has just increased. Okay, I just want to communicate it that way. So we're not bearish, but I think the risk has increased. I still see this here as a fourth wave correction. The chart still allows for a fifth wave rally, but it just means the risk has increased. Okay, we now assign a 40% probability for a larger wave 2 correction, which could drive the price below 30K. Now, very important. When that happens, we don't see this as a bear market. We see it as a large correction, but not like a crypto winter. We would still see this as a large wave 2, which would result in a third wave rally afterwards, which could then still take the price to all-time highs just a little bit later. Would be another opportunity to accumulate for anybody who wants to buy Bitcoin long term. However, it means a substantial drawdown, and anybody who followed our analysis over the last year or so, it might be worth protecting some of your gains. Okay, that's all. But how you do that obviously depends on your own risk profile, your own risk management, your average entry price, and so on. That's we can only communicate possible trend reversal areas on the chart. It's not broken, but we've deactivated it. We don't see it anymore as a likely reversal zone. The risk has just increased too much, and we just want to communicate that risk. But still, with a 60% likelihood, we still at the moment see it as more likely that the price will go up. We just don't call it a proper trading area anymore. Before we finish the video, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. There is not much more detail here, but you can see the complexity of this chart. It's a WXY correction. These are very complex corrections. They can extend, especially these wave 4 corrections as such. They are always very difficult to navigate, because you never really know if the fifth wave has started. Fifth waves can be ending diagonal, so it can be really messy. But here you can see in more detail also the next key support at 38,540, and it takes a break above 73,808 to confirm the start of wave 5. So yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you like more content, then register on our website. Also, please register. Please register to get all of these updates, and let us know in the comments which other cryptocurrencies or assets you want me to cover in future videos. Don't forget to activate the notification bell as well here on YouTube, and have a great day. Bye-bye.